Hi Aries, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is your monthly reading for March 2021. Can't believe we're at March already. What I'm going to do is break the month down into quarters, and we'll do like the first quarter, the next quarter. It'll be roughly weeks, but just cover the 4 quarters of the month, and then I'll do a crowning energy on the top just to see what overall theme is. Let's see what we've got for Aries. What have we got for Aries, please, for the first week? I'm in love with this deck, by the way. Okay. Oh, Aries. You have had strength come out and heartbreak. So that is awful energy. I'm not going to lie. Awful energies come into this month, but you are reeling from something, some sort of heartbreak or grief, hardship. I just want to cry. But your inner strength is incredible right now, and you really need to acknowledge how far it's got you along this road already. I don't know if somebody's left you, and it's more of a rejection energy. It's like you can't, it's taking all your might to look at it at a way that isn't rejection. Like, you feel rejection. I've got a feeling that this has happened. This is almost like an amicable breakup, but because of the courage and the strength, it's taken both of you so much strength and inner core to realise that it's best that you just walk away from each other. But in that, it's like you kind of feel like part rejected, because you sort of think, well, really, we should have fought for it. But do you know how much strength it takes to walk away from something that isn't working? Because somebody needs to do work on themselves, or you both need to do work on yourselves. I'm getting this real, like, amicable break rather than... It's like realising that you just... Even if you just have... I don't know if it's like time apart. Like, you've done it as a break. You've ended it, like you've both said it's over, but it feels more like a break energy. And I don't really like doing reads where it says that's like a break energy, but it's like you've walked away from each other. By the way, if this isn't resonating that it was an amicable and somebody's ditched you and dumped you and moved on, then this isn't your read. This is 2 people that have walked away from each other amicably because somebody has something major to work on themselves, and they are working on past trauma in order to be a better person to be within the couple. And that's heartbroken. And this heart, like, the swords aren't obvious on this card, right? They're in very, very pale relief. They are the palest relief swords that I could see on this deck. To me, that just looks like a heart that's frozen. Do you know what I mean? Like, exposed and raw, and everything's raw, even though you know it's the right thing right now. Like, the overall bigger picture, you know it's the right thing. That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, and it's painful, and you're just about keeping yourself together right now. And that's pretty much what the first quarter of March is going to look like for you. Just know your value as well. Like, they didn't walk away from you because they didn't love you. They didn't walk away from you because... Do you know what? They walked away from you because they loved you. And as frustrating and painful as that is, it's like... It's beautiful. Painfully beautiful. Do you know what I mean? It's like the ultimate tragedy. Like, they just want to be a better person for you. And right now they need to work on them in order to be the other equal half. They value you so highly that they need to be a better half, do you know what I mean, than they are right now. They don't feel like they match your worth, and I think you get that, but that doesn't stop it hurting. I don't see any sort of near coming back together with that either. They need to process and work, and that's a journey that doesn't have a set time scale. It's like what they do when they're ready to do it. You can't... Okay, what have we got the second week? Seven of Swords, deception, trickery, turning a blind eye. I'm getting this, that somebody's going to try and benefit from the situation that you two are broken up. And I don't mean that like, I don't know if this is you or them, but somebody's about to go, oh, you're single again. I've been waiting for you to be single. And they're going to creep in your DMs and offer you a hookup, or at least try to find a way in with you. That's really, I'm getting you more than them, because you're not going to want to deal with it, do anything with it, I don't think. Nothing serious anyway. But this person's coming out the woodwork, and I'm not sure their intentions are entirely... I don't know if they've literally been biding their time for you to become available, Aries, but I've just got an icky vibe about it. Like, they're so willing to be a rebound that quickly. Why are they slipping into your DMs? It just feels a bit icky, like, ugh. Okay, what have we got for the third quarter of this month of March? Seven of Wands, protectiveness, defensiveness, and vulnerability. That pain's going to keep going. This person, I don't know if I wouldn't let them in personally. Keep them at arm's length, because this is you feeling defensive, and that's and self-protective, and that's a good thing, because you're healing too. This is heartbreak, like proper heartbreak. You're in love with this person. They're in love with you. It's not like you've parted because somebody's walked away and doesn't feel anything for the other person anymore. They've not walked away out of apathy or hatred. They've walked away because they need to be stronger in themselves to be the equal that you require, that you deserve. People are going to go, why are you sitting around waiting? You're not sitting around waiting. I can see you getting, do you know what, Aries? I can see you getting on with whatever, getting on with what it is to sort yourself out, and you're good on your own. So you love the person and you just want the person back. And anyone who tells you that you both decided it, people that are questioning and poking the bear, I don't know what that is. It's like they're poking the bear to get a reaction out of you. And you just kind of feel unsupported, Aries, in the whole situation. Like, people just don't get it. Like, well, I don't understand. If you loved each other, why aren't you together? And it's like, because we're grown-ups and it's not a childish fairy tale. Love doesn't conquer everything. Don't get me wrong, it's a strong superpower, but it doesn't conquer all. As much as you get told in fairy tales and films that it does, it doesn't. And sometimes truly loving someone means taking yourself out of the situation, fixing yourself up, healing yourself, doing the work, and then being ready for them. And I get that you're very defensive of them and their decision as well. Like, if anybody questions it, you're very supportive of them and their decision, because you get it. But nobody else needs to get it. Do you know what I mean? Anybody that you have to defend your decision from, they're not your people, really, because it doesn't affect them. It affects you and this other person, and possibly if you've got any other children or people, do you know what I mean? Nuclear people involved. It's such a grown-up and mature energy that somebody's taken themselves out of the situation. I don't know if someone's going to rehab or some sort of therapy treatment to deal with a long cause, but it's such a grown-up, mature energy, and I'm really liking it, Aries. I really like it. Okay. Yep, the fourth quarter, fourth of the month is King of Cups. Compassion, creativity, emotional balance. Yeah, I think towards the end of the month you're going to be a bit more in your flow. Like, you realise, like, it was the right decision. And I'm not saying this heartbreak's going to go away, but you're just going to feel a bit more like balanced. Like, you made the right decision between you. And I don't know if this involves someone with a beard, but that's a really cool beard. Really cool beard. I'm digging the beard. Yeah, I think you're just going to feel a bit more emotionally balanced. Like, you can emotionally fulfill yourself. This person is the bonus on top. So what's taken a little knock on your thing, at that initial feeling of rejection, I think it'll just take you a little while to realise, do you know what, no, they haven't rejected me, they love me enough to step away, and they may come back. But I think you kind of in the mindset like, well, I have to be okay on my own regardless of whether they come back or not. Plus, what am I going to do? Am I going to mope around? And when they come back, go, what did you do? And you go, oh, I sat around and waited for you. No, I think you've got things you want to get off the ground for yourself. So, which I think they fully support. So that's kind of, I really get this, like, you just support each other. It's unconditional love. That's what it is. It's unconditional love. You don't have to be together for that to be love. Okay. Your overall energy for the month covering all this is the 8 of Pentacles. Talent, craftsmanship, mastery and dedication. I'm really getting dedication. You both know that you need to work away at what you need to work on. They've stepped away in order to work on their stuff, to work on them. I'm getting that even though you've walked, I'm getting he's walked away. I don't know why I'm getting that. He's walked away. It's now about you refining yourselves and chasing what you need to make yourself happy and healed, regardless of whether you come back together. I really do get an energy that you will. It's just, I don't want to tell you that because I don't think that's beneficial to hear, because I think you'll just sit there waiting for them to come back. And what you really need to do is go, right, what is it I want to do? Something material, tangible, some sort of creative skill that you kind of want to get moving, get some traction on, hard work. If this is like a relationship that's broken down, it might be a good opportunity to look at your career as a focus, to make progress on. Can you make progress on the career path that you want to follow? It can be a good outlet to channel that energy of grief, because that's what I'm getting, proper grief that it hasn't gone the way you hoped it would. Can I just say, if you're meant to be together, right, life has a great way that if you're supposed to be, it's like blood going around the circulation system in your body. Like, blood comes from the heart, yeah, and it travels along the arteries, and the fastest route round is, yeah, arteries, veins, back to the heart. But all that blood that goes off through the capillaries and the little branches off everywhere, they still come back round to the heart eventually. So the universe always brings you back to where you're supposed to be, if you're supposed to be there. Do you know what I mean? You're never going to end up anywhere you're not supposed to. And if you do, it's not for very long, because the universe will just smack you back. You'll have a tower moment, smack you back to where you're supposed to be. So for a moment, maybe it's time for you to master some talent or skill that you've got, that you know you have, and trying to find a way to make that move forward. Do you know what I mean? Like, make some progress on that. Let's see what we've got. This is Spirit Animal Wisdom card for you for this month. Dragon. Gaia's Gateway. Access Earth's inner wisdom. Let's see what it says in the book, because that's a new one. I've never had that one. And of course, they're not in alphabetical order, are they? Dragon. Don't know if the number 63 is important to anybody, but there you go. Elements, air and water, and access to earth inner wisdom. Dragons symbolise powerful nature and elemental spirits, as well as transformation. They come to earth to offer their wisdom and guidance, and to wake up parts of our brains and cells that have lain dormant. Dragons have a powerful and mystical energy, aligning us to our soul's mission and to the earth and her healing. This is your card, and its activations will bring a dragon to you, or help you make the conscious link to your guardian dragon. It will come if you open your heart and call it. Merlin is the keeper of the dragons here on earth, so it is wise that we invoke him and ask him for his guidance on this path. Sometimes their vibrations come in very strongly, so ask that they ease you in. I don't know why that's funny. Ease you in. I have included a meditation to meet your dragon below. Merlin, I ask that you guide me on this path. to welcoming in my dragon. Please help me assimilate the higher frequencies at a rate that my body can manage, and for a lasting connection with the dragon that wishes to be known to me. I don't know if that applies to anybody. Wow. Pyrite. Pyrite is, it's dragon's blood jasper, and also pyrite. Pyrite's very good for attracting money and finances. So I don't know if you need money to get whatever this is off, because this is also like having money or working towards money. A bit of pyrite is always good to keep on hand if you're trying to attract more abundance financially. Fool's gold is the other word for pyrite, by the way. Your animal spirit, this is the world unknown one. You have the elephant. I love this. Elephant's slow, steady. Fire. Comes as a fire one. Is it fire one? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Third eye. You know, you just, elephants are wise. You just get the bigger picture. You get that you plod along. This is, although you're off in separate paths, you know you'll come back together. This is, the elephants, they're wise, you know. They never forget anything. So don't think that you're missing out, you've forgotten something. You haven't. And if you're trying to, like, you half know something, it's in the back of your mind somewhere. So don't doubt that it will come to you when you least expect it. You'll have that aha moment where you just shout it out loud in the middle of a supermarket. Oh my God, brr, or whatever, when you're distracted by something else. You know what this situation is, and you know where it's going. Do you know what I mean? You know what this is, and you know you've got to focus on you and plod on and worry about you. And I don't know if you have kids that you have to keep plodding on along while this other person sorts themselves out, but this is just a few steps off the path together. Do you know what I mean? They've just gone off on a side path for a little while. I'm really getting this energy of you coming back round together. Really, really am. Wisdom, clarity. And you have each other's back. Do you know what I mean? You can depend on each other. Elephants travel around in a group, don't they? In the family group. And they all protect each other and look after each other and support each other. And that's what you do with each other. It's just right now you have to support each other without being in the label of a relationship. But you're very much devoted to each other. This is love. And whoever this is that's coming in trying to... I've got a feeling they've been lurking on the shadows for a little while, and they're taking this as their opportunity because they know there will never be another one, because once this person is healed, they know that you're in for the long game. That's it. So they're seeing it as an opportunity to get in. But yeah, that's not... Yeah. And the speed they've done it, as soon as they know you're single, it's like, oh, yeah, no. But there's something icky about it that just doesn't feel right. Ugh, no. And then when you reject them, they're going to get quite harsh. So maybe that's where that defensiveness comes from. Anyway, I hope that's been of some help for you, Aries. Let me know down below if it has. Also, if you feel you want to, you can subscribe down below. And all the normal housekeeping stuff like house booker reading, birth charts and stuff is all down there too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the weeklies next. And yeah, bye for now.